Okay, here with my family today for a little friendly competition in river searching. Let's see what happens. Hold the camera.
Be right next to you.
What is it? Here's a clay pot. Is it whole? Huh. Yes, it is. Small cork top medicine. Daughter's beaten everyone on marbles. This is her second one. Go ahead. Marble number 3 in less than a couple minutes. Give it a good flick. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. I am on the board with what looks to be a really nice marble. Look at that color in the sun.
What?
Wow.
That's a nice marble.
Right next to where the marble was, it looks like a cork top med. Let's see if it's whole. Broken. What do you got? Bring that over here. Show you what my wife just found. Oh, that's got, oh, it's all kinds of imperfect and nice little cork top. Is it a medicine? Was it an alcohol? I don't know. I don't see any markings. We'll have to research it. That's mine. Whatever that is up there is mine. You got a milk bottle. Oh no.
Mom, that's
They're all getting I should have left them. Look.
I was trying to get that.
What is this? Oh.
There's another one.
Akron Pure Milk. It doesn't have a scratch on it. So we'll put that one in there. What do you got? My daughter got one I've never heard of before. North Hill Dairy.
Oh, come on.
Get it. Hook it. Wife got another bottle. Send it. Okay, what? Oh, that's smooth. Sea Sunthyme Dairy. Oh, that's a CCO. Okay, we'll have to look up the code. Oh, this is exciting. We're finding all kinds of things. Everyone's finding things but me. So, well, I'm glad I brought a second pouch. Well, my little one just popped a cork top. Let's see, what is that? It's embossed. Oh, they're having a good day. Listerine. Lambert Company. Don't lose that. He found an embossed Listerine. And then my wife just found another one. CR Sunthyme Dairy. We're really doing good today, except for me. Somebody stepped footprints right there. Oh, there's a shoe. Someone's croc. They lost a croc and they stepped right over top of this bottle. That's a Bud Light. But look, here's a free croc right there. Let's give me my rig, boy. Shake that croc out. Nope, you got a lot of cloudiness coming your way. Here's something creepy. Look at that. That's a genuine piggy bank, back when kids used to save money. Got a med, let's have a look. Oh, it has embossing, I can feel it. It's a cork top. This is gonna be a good one. This is why I come here. Ooh. A Dr. YY or whatever. B. Codwell's, Monticello, Illinois. Wonder what kind of medical quackery that is. There's not a chip on it. Look at that. All right. Daughter just got a cork top medicine, it looks like. Bring that over here. Let's have a look. What's this? Is that a marble? Nah, that can't be a marble. That's a rock. Or wait a minute. That's a rubber ball. But look, this is, let's have a look at that. That's a small cork top medicine bottle. It's unembossed, but it's probably, definitely, I would say over 100 years old. Very good.
Oh, this top is broken.
My son found a Coca-Cola. What is this?
It has a broken
It's a Pat D. Okay, broken top. What's this other thing? Step back so we don't see.
Dad.
It's an insulator. It's broken. I found that on another adventure. We have a Canada Dry here or something. What is this?
There's something silver. Dad, I see something.
ACL's gone. Let's keep looking.
That's a whole part out. Oh
Hey, oh, that's not a full quart. That's a pint, a full pint. Haven't found a pint in a while. Usually half pints or quarts. There's a pint. Great.
Hold on.
This lighter looks like it could have some age. I don't know. Omega. Is that a new company? I'll have to look that up. There's some more stuff on the bottom.
That nice embossed corktop medicine that I found blew out of my pouch in the current. So I went back about 50 yards and I'm searching the current. I wasn't about to leave that bottle in the river. And against all odds, there it was.
Hey, I found it. It's a miracle. I cannot believe I found that. What do you find? What? No way! Oh, my daughter found another one. Oh, yeah. Very good. All right. Daughter found another corktop med. Would have had a paper label. I think this is going to be right around 1900.
Stirring the sediment up draws the fish in, as they like to eat little bits and pieces in the cloud of debris.
kinds of flying creatures in this little, I don't want to call it a cave, but we'll say it's a little cave. What's this? Ooh, nothing. How about this? It looks like it might have been a Pepsi. Yeah, Pepsi. ACL's gone. Look at the boat oar. Yeah.
Good.
We could have got a boat oar. That's nice.
What are you? This is a cottage cheese. All right.
Okay, she just found it at Boss Dad's root beer. Go ahead and put that on the pouch. And here we go. A creamed cottage cheese. And possibly a shampoo. Hey, say, there's a blue hair. Oh, there he is.
I told you.
That is a blue herring. I told you they come out in the river if you want to see them.
I just found a blue heron.
Oh, I don't know who found that blue herring.
There's a swan behind you.
Okay.
There they are.
Kids. Whoa, look, 2 blue herrings. Look. It is. I told. No one listens to me. I tell you guys, I see them. Well, it's not early in the morning. I better keep the camera on for a minute. There's all kinds of blue herrings flying around us. I mean, they're common to the area, but... And I do see them at the river, but they're always nice to see. I told you all, if you stay with me, you should not sink. I didn't think we were going to fill both couches today. It's crazy.
What? Here you go. I found the corn. Yay. I found the corn. It's a nickel. Oh, it's really good. But yes, that's exactly what we found.
Okay, let's see how we did. We'll start off with my son, who found this glass corktop Listerine, probably from 1900 to 1915. And it says Lambert Pharmacal Company. So that's a nice find. Then going on to my daughter, she has some corktop meds. Both of them, the mold seam runs all the way up to the top. So that means this was machine made and after 1900. Would have had a big paper label on here, as would this little one. Then the milk that she found. This is the second one of these that I've ever seen. The first one I found on my last video. So this is North Hill Dairy, Akron. And on the back of this, you have the symbol for the North Hill Dairy and half pint liquid. Very nice find for her. And she found 4 marbles, 3 of them a little worse for wear. But this one right here, really good condition, some nice color. Moving on to my wife's finds, we'll start with this root beer. I would guess this is from the 1960s. Dad's embossed on it, so it's a Dad's root beer. You could see there was a little area that had an applied color label that said Dad's. And I'm guessing there might have been applied color label here on the main body as well. But anyway, that's a root beer. Then what else do you have? If you see these, and these are very common to dump sites and finding in the river, these are the porcelain inserts for the zinc lids for mason type jars. And they come in a whole variety, and sometimes you could date them and tell how old they are by looking at them. But they're fairly common, so if you see these when you're out there, that's what that's for. This is not a marble. It might have been like an old toy ball or from a paddle ball or who knows what, but not a marble. And then what she have, this little corktop medicine is interesting. I can't ascertain whether or not the mold seam goes any higher than where the tip of my finger is. It has imperfections in the glass and some bubbles. It has a very thick mold seam, and it's kind of uneven, and the top has like a little bit of a cant to it. So all these types of features could indicate that this bottle is from the 1800s. So that's, even though it's not embossed with what it was, that's still pretty nice. And then she was on the dairies, 3 half-pint milks, and they're all pretty good condition. This one here is Akron Pure Milk Company. And then she found variants. CR Sunthimer Dairy. Okay, but then the very next one was just C Sunthimer Dairy without the R. So a little bit of research into that could yield, what one came first and what the story was. So I'm going to have to look into that. This one also has a CCS dash, looks like a C for certain. And then the one that doesn't have the R in the name is CCS-O. So if anyone in the audience knows about those codes, I couldn't find them in my bottle book or on the internet, let me know. I'd be very interested. So that's her finds. So here's my stuff, and we'll start with the piggy bank fragment. Don't know how old that is, but interesting. I did find a marble, and it's got a couple dings, but man, that looked really good with the sunlight shining through it. This here, I believe this is a slide to protect your floor. You'd put this on the floor, furniture leg in here, or chair leg, so it wouldn't damage the floor. And it is Anchor Hawking, or Hawkins, or whatever Anchor Hawking make. So that's what I think that is. One Zinkin, basically worthless. A Lincoln Memorial penny made out of mostly zinc. A pot, which I think I'll plant something in this because why not? Don't know how old it is. I think that right around the river where I searched, there might have been a company that made a lot of clay stuff, because I do find a lot of things like that in their little milk glass jar. Kind of different looking, flattened out. A Omega lighter. It says Omega on there. Don't know if you could make it out. Not sure how old that is. Maybe 50s or earlier. A corktop medicine that the mold seam would seem to indicate this might be pre-1900. Nothing special. First dairy was in the Akron Pure Milk. This is a creamed cottage cheese of 12 ounces. And these cottage cheese jars, they are beefy. I mean, this thing is really heavy and thick. So imagine your cottage cheese coming in that. And my second dairy, another Akron Pure Milk. And this is a pint, 1 pint. Pretty nice example. PM for pure milk embossed on the bottom. No chips or dings on that. Then we got probably my favorite find of the whole trip. This Dr. W.B. Caldwell's Monticello, Illinois. This is a med. It is after 1900, but not much after 1900. Perhaps 1910, if I was to ballpark it. And if I could remember from other bottles that I've found with similar markings, I think this might have been a laxative. So I just want to take a second and look at this, because Look at that aqua color. Granted, I didn't clean it really good in those seams, but man, is that a nice bottle. I like that. Probably common. There's probably someone out there. I find 50 of the, well, for me, that's pretty good. I like it. Then, let's see. The last thing that I found was this Baltimore Bottling Works. It has 10 panels on the bottom, like some earlier Hutchison bottles. And the top, I want to say that looks kind of like a blob. Usually a blob top will have like unevenness right at this seam here. But the top's damaged, so it's difficult for me to tell. What I can tell is that it's not a crown top. Because here's another Baltimore Bottling Works that I've found that is a crown top. And when you put the two of these together, you can see that there's obvious differences. And let me get it to focus in the shape. So what else we have is a Baltimore Bottling Works. Again, they're all three of these are 10 panel. And this is a Hutchison top. And the stopper used to be right here, but it finally broke off and fell in there. And there it is right there. I could probably clean that better too. But this is a good example of how you could find bottles from the same company and then start building up a database of variants. And with a little more research, I might be able to crack it. Now, even the crown tops were made in the early 1890s to a degree. This one here, I'm not sure, but it's a possibility, I would like to think so, that all three of these bottles are from the 1800s. Can't guarantee it, and probably not, but there's a good possibility that they are. So, some examples of variants, and that's what I found. So when we look at all this, who do you guys think won? There's me, my wife's stuff, my daughter with her marbles and everything, and my son's Listerine, which is pretty nice. And then, oh yeah, I do want to give an honorable mention to my oldest son. River searching really isn't his thing, but he did remember one thing that I told him. I said, always look in Coinstars. Coinstars reject silver currency. This Roosevelt dime is the fourth example of that happening to us, where all you got to do when after you check out, walk past the Coinstar and look in the return tray. People often don't check it when they're done, and it will spit out the silver currency. So this is a 1963 Roosevelt dime made out of 90% silver. Up to and including 1964, dimes, nickels, and U.S. quarters all had silver content. Nickels having 35% silver, dimes and quarters and half dollars and such having 90%. So you see a little nugget of 90% silver. And if you have rolls of dimes or quarters at home, all you gotta do is look at the edge. If the edge is solid silver, like this is all the way through, then you know you got silver coins in that coin roll. Modern coins are clad, and you'll see a different color in there on the edge of the coin. Now, I did use some Eagle One Neverdol to give this a little bit of a polish. Numismatists don't freak out. This being this 1963 Rosie dime. There is nothing special about this particular dime. I knew that going into it. It's okay. These are like junk silver. People buy and trade these for bulk silver prices just for their silver content. But sometimes I like to see things cleaned up, because I also like to think about a time in American history not so long ago. And imagine this. Imagine how powerful the United States, when anyone just walking down the street, their pocket change was pieces of silver. Unbelievable. Just like to think about that. So, good job for him for checking that and finding that. And I think maybe the last thing we'll do, bring out my marble jars. And I always like to point out, yep, I got my Bennington from probably the 1860s, clays, uranium marble right here. All kinds of marbles in the Cuyahoga. Take this one and induct it into the marble jars. And people ask, why are there so many marbles in the Cuyahoga? And I say on a regular basis, before regular trash collection, people just toss their garbage over the hill or into the river. And that's what they did. I'm glad there was a mindset shift. But Akron, being the marble capital of the world during the golden age of marbles, is one reason why there's so many marbles around here. The other reason is they were thrown out in the trash by the parents. And then my other possible reason is kids in those days liked to use a slingshot and rocket these things into the river to either watch them skip across or make a great splash. So that's my theories on why there are so many marbles. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, happy hunting, everybody.